Okay guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna do my Liga MX Matchday 2 predictions. And yeah, we're pretty much gonna do my Liga MX Matchday 2 predictions. And yeah, it's gonna be very different from my Liga MX 4 predictions that you can see right here. I'm gonna link that in the description so that you guys can watch it. But yeah, this is the standings right now. I know it says 2 matches played, but just ignore that. Just pretend it says 1 match. But yeah, so this is the standings. I mean, these are the last matches played so far. But yeah, lots of things happened in match day 1. My team Cruz Azul came back 3-2, just like they're supposed to be. And America scored 1 goal, which is pretty disappointing considering it's literally Querétaro that we're going against. And then you have Puebla who also scored 1 goal, which means they are hanging right under the last spot of the Liga. And then you have the first game of the Apertura, Necaxa and Atlante. Atlante lost and Necaxa won with another comeback. And the only games I really watched was Cruz Azul, San Luis, Necaxa, Atlante, Tigres, Tijuana, and America Querétaro. I didn't really watch all the other matches because I was busy, especially Atlas and Leon, because, well, Leon and Atlas were playing at the same time as Cruz Azul and San Luis. But anyways, we are going to do our matchday 2 predictions right now. So why not get started? Don't mind this. This is just the top scores right now. There is a total of 25 players that scored right now, and yeah, let's just go ahead and do this predictions. So we have Cruz Azul and Puebla, and of course Cruz Azul won 3-2 against San Luis with a comeback, which means they really struggled. But Puebla didn't do much against Juarez, which is 1 goal, which I don't know, but I think it's gonna be 2-0 to Puebla, which means it's gonna be just like that. That's my prediction right now, which means Cruz Azul is on the top right now, and Puebla just sits here, just stays in the standings. They just stay in their original standing. Now you have Toluca and Pumas. Toluca just wins against Chivas 2-0, which I'm glad, but I also hate Toluca, so it really doesn't matter. And then you have Pumas who lost their match, so I don't really see a reason why Toluca will lose this one. I think I predicted Toluca. Yep, exactly that. Yeah, it's gonna be Toluca winning that one. So we're just gonna do that. Oh shoot. Yeah. Yeah, and Pumas are in last place just because of that, and Toluca takes the first place spot. Then you have Tigres and San Luis. San Luis are known to play well, especially in the last season in the Clausura, where they're known just to play good against big teams, but they don't play that good, you know. And Tigres is having a bad season right now. I mean, they've had a bad season, because they played. I think they played badly in the Clausura. I mean, they weren't able to play good against Pumas, Cruz Azul. They lost to Cruz Azul 2-1. One of the goals was an own goal, and they literally got knocked out in the quarters by Guadalajara after came back on, and that was pretty bad for Tigres, and now Tigres just lost to Tijuana 3-1, who didn't even make it to the Liga last time. So I think it's gonna be a 1-1 draw. To be honest, I'm gonna say that right now. Where is San Luis right here? Which means both San Luis and Tigres get 1 point, which means they are just right here. Yeah. Now we have Tijuana and Leon. I think it might be Tijuana taking this W, but Leon, I feel like I believe in Leon. I think they deserve to be in Liga after trying multiple times. They got 10th, they got 9th. They haven't made it to the Liga in a long time. But I think it's gonna be close. 2-1 to Tijuana. And put that Leon. Then you have Atlante and America. I predicted America to beat Atlante 2-0. I think that's gonna be exactly the same prediction. Sorry, Atlante, you lost this one. I don't really think it's gonna be their day. Then you have Guadalajara and Juarez. Guadalajara lost, same with Juarez, but I don't think it's gonna be a tie just for that. I think it's just gonna be a win for Guadalajara. I think 3-0 fits their description. Yeah, just 3-0. Gonna put that there. Boom. Now you have Santos and Atlas. Santos played really well against Monterrey. Same with Atlas. Atlas played really well against Leon, but I think it's because mostly Leon got a red card in the 42nd minute. So I don't know. This is tough. It's a tough match. I do not. If I say Santos Laguna, I feel like I'm gonna make a lot of people from Atlas upset. And yeah, but I'm going to underestimate Santos and say Atlas wins 2-1. Santos will score, but I think Atlas will win. So that's gonna be a win for Atlas. Yeah, it's gonna be like that. Now we have Necaxa and Monterrey. Necaxa and Monterrey, they both won their matches by 1 goal. Monterrey almost struggled with Santos. Necaxa almost struggled with Atlante. Necaxa had to came back by a penalty, and I think it was a last-minute goal, like a tap-in or something. But Atlante scored a crazy goal, and shout out to Atlante. Shout out to Edwino. He scored an amazing goal. But I think something tells me it's gonna be a draw. And I think they drew last time they met, so I think that sounds pretty realistic. I don't know. But if it becomes a win, then I'll understand that, because Monterrey is a pretty good team. Now you have Pachuca and Querétaro. Gonna be a win to Pachuca, honestly. I have to say that right now. So yeah, it's gonna be just like that. Alright, so let's take a look at our standings right now. We have Pachuca in first place. Then you have Toluca in second by goal difference with 4 goals. Then you have Tijuana, You have Tijuana and Cruz Azul in third and fourth, but we can pretty much realistically say they're both in third, because they have the same goal difference. Same amount of goals scored, and they have the same amount of points. Same with America, but since they didn't score the most goals, they're gonna sit in fifth. Then Atlas follows with goal difference by 2. Then Monterrey and Necaxa also follow because they have 4 points. And then Guadalajara joins the winning teams with 3 points. And then Puebla is still on the top 10, surprisingly, 3 points. San Luis and Tigres with 1 point. And then you have the rest: Leon, Santos, Atlante, Querétaro, Juarez, and Pumas. Now, I saw a TikTok where they used the filter and it said Pumas were gonna perform badly. And it really looks like that might happen. Well, based off my predictions, but I really hope that doesn't happen. Pumas does seem a really good team, even though they lost the final runners up. But yeah, I want to see my differences between my now predictions and my earlier predictions of Matchday 2. So let's go on with Cruz Azul and Puebla. I predicted 3-0, but now I changed it to 2-0. 2-1 Toluca Pumas. I changed it to 2-0. Predicted 5-0 for Tigres. It's 1-1 now. Tijuana. Now Tijuana is winning 2-1, not Leon. Yeah, Guadalajara winning 4-0, but now I have them 3-0. Because maybe if they drew, yeah, I might have kept it 4-0. Then you have Atlas 2-0, but now it's 2-1 to Atlas. Then Necaxa and Monterrey. Oh, yeah, that's the same exact predictions I put. Yeah, if that comes to it. Then Pachuca, I think I predicted Pachuca to win in that. 2-0 exactly. Wow. So almost a lot of my Matchday 2 predictions are exactly the same. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.